My parents threw me out at 14 for failing grades, told me not to come back even if I starved, then years later tried to parade my success as proof of their great parenting. A week after that stunt, I burned their perfect image to the ground in front of family and friends. They thought humiliation would fix me. It taught me exactly who they were. In our house, report cards were religion. My older sister was the golden one, always top of class, and I was the cautionary tale taped next to her old transcripts. Every exam night turned into a trial. No games, no friends, no dinner, just lectures and comparison. If I slipped from B to C, punishments got harsher. They made me kneel for hours and locked me in a basement room with textbooks while the air smelled like damp cardboard and bleach. I was good at math and talking to people, bad at memorizing pages like a printer. That difference didn't matter to them. I started acting out on purpose, skipped classes, wrote song lyrics on tests, anything to poke the beast. Looking back, that rebellion wasn't confidence. It was a kid grabbing any control he could find. Years earlier, they even dragged me to a therapist to fix me, and the therapist told them I was a normal kid under abnormal pressure. When my freshman report card came back with an F, they exploded and kicked me out that same night. First night, park bench. Second day, I walked store to store asking for sales work. A beauty shop owner tested me. Sell an expensive lipstick to a customer buying only night cream. I did it in 5 minutes. He hired me, paid little, then gave me a place to sleep when numbers climbed. I kept wondering, if I was really the broken kid, why did strangers trust me with their business? Before that, my parents had forced me to help at their grocery store as punishment. Joke was on them. I learned how customers decide, how hesitation sounds, how to close without sounding pushy. By 21, I launched a small outsourced sales service with 5 people and 1 mattress client. It took years of getting punched in the face by reality, but by 27, I was clearing 6 figures a month with around 200 agents serving dozens of brands. Then my mom started liking ancient posts on my public socials and texting like nothing happened. "We miss you. We're so proud." I left her on read for days, but old anger has a long memory. My girlfriend warned me they'd try to use guilt, then money. I couldn't tell if I wanted closure or just the satisfaction of making them feel small once. I visited first. Dad stayed distant, still pretending my money came from scams. Mom blamed everything on him, like she had never enforced a single punishment. My sister, the former topper, had a master's degree and no job because her social skills were wrecked by isolation. That conversation hurt more than I expected. That's when I realized we were both casualties, just in different uniforms. A few days later, Mom invited me to a small family dinner. It was not small. They had booked a rooftop section and packed it with relatives and family friends. She told me to dress sharp and arrive on time. My phone kept buzzing in my pocket while I ignored her calls. I showed up 2 hours late in a gym sweatshirt, hiking shorts, and a cap. Dad hugged me for the first time in my life and raised a toast. "Our son's success is the result of our discipline." Mom smiled like a saint. "We always believed in him." My aunt cut through the performance. "Didn't you two throw him out at 14? Then I laughed. Next. Every head turned toward me. After that, I clapped once, loud. Then I listed the punishments, one by one. Again, I repeated their favorite threats about me becoming a homeless criminal. Next, I asked if everyone should lock their kids in basements for better grades. Then the room went silent except for my mom crying. My parents tried to call it tough love. I called it abuse with good PR. This was the moment I understood they didn't want a son. They wanted community approval wearing my face. I told my mom not to contact me again and blocked both parents that night. I stayed in touch with my sister and offered her a role at my company so she could rebuild confidence at her own pace. Some relatives later apologized for never asking questions when I disappeared as a kid. I told them I didn't expose my parents for sympathy. I did it because people keep confusing obedience with health and fear with respect. They threw me out to punish failure. They accidentally trained the one skill that built my life.